Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is a Rabbiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The RFID Being Used Very Sneaky. So I got this quick clip, and it was talking about how they're actually putting the RFID chip in the garbage pails. So I thought about it for a minute, and I was saying, well, how could that help them out, or what could that do that would that they could benefit from that from? And I got to thinking, and I was thinking about that. I think that's more like a surveillance to find out the habits of people. See, when you give your garbage there and you have, and there's a mark, they're able to keep track of and see what you're buying and how you're buying it. And that's how they're able to do more surveillance on you and what you're doing. So that's just the way that the devil or the wicked can come in through the back door. But if you notice, this technology, if we didn't have, the technology that they're doing now, if we didn't have the technology now to see this stuff, it would be hid from us. But this is the spiritual awakening of the scriptures, and everything that they thought that they could hide is being uncovered, is being brought out to the forefront. I want to go to Revelations chapter 12, verse 2. It says, "For there is nothing covered that should not be revealed, neither hid that should not be known. Wherefore ye spoke in the darkness, shall it be heard in the light. And that ye and that which ye have spoken in the ear in the closet should be proclaimed on the housetops." So a lot of the stuff that they were hiding and they spoke about in their chambers, it's all being brought into the forefront, and people are able to see, and they no longer can hide this. It was times that this would have went on for months and years, and no one would have known about it. But through the technology, through the net, the internet, you're able to bring this stuff, and we find out about it right away. Anyway, this is a town in that's in Australia. I'm sorry. So check this out. I'm gonna play the video.
They just can't help themselves. Gotta love surveillance. RFID chips in my bins. Just got my new bins. You can see them all here. And they got little chips in them. Council says, it's all good. All we're doing is some basic data collection. Yeah, like always. Oh, don't worry, we're never going to charge you for weight. Oh, no, I guaranteed. Just like their safe and effective bullshit. This government's out of control. It's just getting ridiculous. I'll show you what one is. So down there, you see that little green thing? So that's the RFID chip. So it just kind of talks to the truck, tells you who you are and whatever. Apparently, council was saying that, a lot of it's just for fun stuff, like in case someone took your bin. Like everyone's running around fucking stealing bins, for sure. That's what I'm doing. Gonna steal a dirty old bin. But it's mainly just so they know how much rubbish you got, what's going in the truck, who's responsible for whatever's going in there. So more surveillance in Australia, stupid bins. Yes, all the bins are about sustainability. We've got to be green. The council's always so green, doing what they do. But the stupid thing is, my old bins have got the same design. Like underneath them, I'll stick this little thing up there.
Wow.
See all those round circles there? So lots of round circles.
Let me get a quick scripture. That lets you know that there's there's something else they're doing with those bins. That's just not by chance that they're just putting a chip in there. There's something else that's being done, or it's something else that they're not telling us. But that's how we deal. This is the wicked. I want to go to Psalms chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, "His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in lurking places of the village. In secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor." So this is a perfect example of, Esau, or the so-called white man, or should I say the government, just doing wickedness, man. This is a perfect example. This is a snare of some sort in the making. And, through Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, you know, and his own technology, you know, this stuff is falling on him. His tongue is falling on him. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's finish playing this.
And those circles could have just put the chip in our bins. So no, don't do that. Now we've got what? Have a guess, how many tons would come out of my little town of, you know, I don't know, 20,000 people? Each bin, I don't know, fair few kilos of plastic in that. What are they going to do with them all?
Right.
You know, what, melt them down, send them to China? It's just a joke. RFID tags in your bins. Like, you don't have enough of this shit going on in your life. You know, safe and effective. Don't worry. We're not going to do anything suspicious, like start charging you for fucking per tonne. That's
Right.
what they'll do. They'll start charging us all for how much waste we've got. And it'll all go on your social credit score and all that kind of stuff.
You know what? Now that right there it sounds like, you know, that it's something to do with that. You know, this is surveillance that they're doing. You know, and it's then got, now this is just really weird and perverted. I got one for that. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 47. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, None see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." So this is a perfect example of a perversion. They're taking the wisdom of this RFID chip, and also for control purposes, and they're using it in a perverted way. Now what could they tell you that would make any sense why they would be putting or be monitoring your garbage, except later on down the line for control? You know, that's the only thing it could be. Let's go to I got another precept. I'm going to go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm starting at verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he that now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. Then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth, and should destroy with the brightness of his coming." So that's going to come with the prophets out speaking the truth against this wicked economy, against this wicked country, against this wicked government. You know, it says, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders." So this is a perfect example of a lying wonder. You know, he has all power to do this stuff, and he does, things that will try to oppress a man and his family. So this is the prelude to something to come. So he's using this technology for something to come. Go ahead and finish the video.
So, joys. So, I don't know. You know where they are. They're just under there. Look pretty easy to rip out and throw in the bin. So it'd still count the first time that you're being a good boy and you got your tag. But, yeah, I don't know. I think the old bins would have been fine. I don't really need surveillance on my bin. What's next? Our toilets? Going to put freaking RFID chips in the toilet? Probably. Too much, you got to pay more. Not the rates, they're not cheap anyway. Half the people living in tents these days because of rates. Anyway, that's my rave about hopeless councils and shit governments. Australia's full of that. Gotta love Australia.
Wow. I would give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.